So, uh, I attempted to complete the I was wrong button. Complete the quest, Rogue Knight, and something didn't go right, and apparently I think I need one of the affidavit I picked up in the Crucible Knights in my inventory when I do that, and so it didn't work. I also tried to do the Battle of Yenwood Field, and apparently, if I don't have all the White March expansions, I have to chop my way through an entire army all by myself, and I just sort of die instantly. So, uh, right. Where's my inventory? We need here. We need quest items. Uh, did we not do that? Here's a pangram. Header journal. 2 letters. What about this will? Right. Expedition. Apparently I've forgotten to pick up the thing I needed. Okay. Well, we can fix that. Expedition Hall. Persnick's house. Lundalas. Catacombs. I think we need... Hang on. Did we not turn in? No. Missing sentries. Way to the endless paths. Oh. Right. So, it appears that we have successfully forgotten to... Okay. I guess we turned in that quest and then found something else. Maybe it's part of another quest, I presume. I'm certain it'll turn up. But yeah, basically, I believe it's here, yes. Basically, Yenwood Field is an unwinnable fight unless you have the expansions. Or are apparently so super powerful that you don't actually need the rest of the army anyway. Because you just sort of get... the enemy brings battle mages and berserkers and some sort of undead what I assume are undead monstrosities that basically butcher most of your army, and then you have to fight him on the field. And apparently I did something else wrong, because I'm supposed to be able to get his person on my side, and yeah, so yay. Hang on, don't I? Oh, no, it's not. Right. I guess I should go back and pick up Alof so that I have him in my party. Although, well, I'll be going back there soon enough anyway. I still need to go back to Deerford Village. Excuse me. Still need to go back to Deerford Village and that's why I didn't pick it up. I know what happened. This occurred in an episode that was lost due to a microphone issue. So basically, Penhelm's affidavit is the proof in the pudding that he, that the Knight Penhelm basically lied. Do I actually? Yeah, I do have. Okay. In order to deal with that. Wow, it's a big embassy. Brackenbury. We actually need to go to Dunryd Row, which is essentially the local equivalent of Scotland Yard, and it's in Brackenbury, in a place called Hadrit House, which the game says nothing about. It does not tell you hey, Dunryd Row is actually the local. It's actually the local cops, and their hideout is here. I mean, I would have assumed that this belonged to some noble house, but apparently, it's actually the local cops, or well, supposedly the secret police. But yeah. All right, so come through here. I've been here before, so I know where I'm going. This is basically the only named person in this entire building. This is Curran. Hello,
Good
Curran.
day to you.
The Orland man is surrounded by books and scrolls. His wiry hair stands nearly on end, and his ears prick up as you approach. You carry whispers. Cade Nua, Gilded Veil. Old voices indeed. How did you know? The Orland grins, revealing a row of dagger-pointed teeth. As a cipher, it's my job to know these things. You carry the whiff of ancients. What else can you tell me? His ears switch downward. Not as much as I would like, unfortunately. My duties for Lady Webb require me to focus my talents elsewhere. He regards a table piled with scrolls. What brings you to Dunryd Row? Show him Penhelm's affidavit. Is this affidavit real? It's signed by you. He holds the page, but seems to stare through the words, as if it's something woven in the fabric of the paper. Curran bares his pointed teeth. I remember Penhelm, a preening peacock of a man, his mouth dry and hands moist, when I told him he was a sole descendant of an Idran general, one who'd fought against Hadris rebellion. Ooh, experience. He scans the affidavit. A forgery, and not the first I've seen. He hands it back to you, but I've no time for the knights and their obsessions. Bring this to his commander, Cliver, and show him the seal. He points to the wax stamped by his forged signature. If he compares it with another, he should be able to spot the difference. Farewell. You can ask him if he needs help, but you have to talk to his boss, and you're apparently not allowed to see her. Presumably she will send for me at some point. Oh, right, there's supposed to be a fight when we leave here. I had to look up this quest, because I had no idea how to do it. And it directed me to come here, so I got a little bit spoiled, but that's fine. We should be able to handle these chaps. Hang on. You... Yes, have your gun out, please. Thank you. Ah, Penhelm.
Following your lead.
Penhelm's face is white. Just talked to that little cipher, did you? One of my novitiates told me he'd seen someone in the records room. He takes a slow step towards you, extending his hand. Give me the affidavit. I've done nothing to you. His other hand comes to rest next to his sword. Don't worry. I'm sure the knights will let you stay to scrub the latrines. As Penhelm reels from the news, his finger jabs your side. You can smell Herivas next to you without turning to see him. I say this with all due offense. You make me sick. Kill a man for his actions, make him suffer for his words, but don't punish him for the soul he didn't choose. Yeah, that's fine. I won't let you ruin me over this. Well, look, let's be fair. He did try and kill me. Actually, no. He lied to get rid of the other guy because he was jealous. And you're gonna complain at me? Look, I'll be honest. This whole soul reading makes me less than pleased about it. But excuse me. You know what? Knock him on his face. You run away. Thank you. Dance, Durance, dance. Keep running. No, keep running. And Durance is dead because he's a loser. Why did we? Okay. Yes. No. Okay. Skeletons. Kill that guy.
That didn't work. Need to try something else.
Why is he apparently invincible anyway? Here, knock him on his arse. Giant monster thing, please. Yeah. This was far too difficult of a fight. How's our family breastplate? Gold. And we'll stash the rest of the junk.
Yes?
Right. Okay, that's not what I wanted to be seeing. No. Apparently, this is a... No, I don't want that. So, breastplate has its share of battle scars, but it's clearly been well preserved over the years and still bears some of its original shine. The symbol of a flame is emblazoned across its middle. Well, it's a piece of junk. Why would I want to keep... Apparently, you can keep it instead of giving it back, but it's a piece of junk, so... Okay, yeah, Haravis, I agree with you, but he was kind of an a-hole, so... Copper Lane. That was... Is that where I'm supposed to go? Or did I click on the wrong place? If I did, will it pop up next to an exit, so I'll have to check the quest. Yeah, Haravis, that was kind of a mean thing to say, now that you mention it. Rogue Knight. Return to Osric with the breastplate. Thank you. Yeah, this map is too big to be scrolling through it. I do like this city. It's a little bit smaller than Athkatla from Baldur's Gate 2, but not so small that it feels claustrophobic like some of the ones in Skyrim, or the ones, the city from the end of Throne of Baal. It's not Saradush. I don't remember the name of the place, but yeah, basically the last city you visit before you go directly to hell. Waynon. Corin. Osric. Hello, Osric. I have your sword. He knows how it goes with the knights. Is this the armor you wanted? Osric wavers a moment in disbelief. He looks at you, then back at the breastplate. He reaches for it slowly, as if expecting it to disappear before he can touch it. How did you manage this? You were right about the affidavit. Unfortunately, Penhelm forced me into a fight. A shame it ended like that, but he's the lying weasel who started this. You did all I asked, and you are owed much. He withdraws a leather coin purse from his pocket and hands it to you. Stop by Sunil's shop on the other side of the hall. She sells some of the best gear in the city, and I'll see to it that she opens her inventory to you. What is this armor to you, anyway? Osric looks around, trying to appear casual. Oh, it's nothing, really. Just a keepsake. Sure. He tries to look you in the eye, but when he does, he appears to reconsider. He sighs. It commemorates the Order of Magran, highest order of valor, awarded to the dead, never the living. Us dear Woodens, real dear Woodens. We don't have nobility or birthrights, unless you're some copper fucker from Eider. All we got's the honor we bring to our family name. The Order of Magran is, well, they don't give it out too much. Not often you see a member of the dozens whose revolutionary ties are as good as he says they are. So this, he pauses, considering the weathered metal, a pale image of its former self, but still catching the light, is something to live up to. Got business with me? Hire an adventurer? Maybe more. Gee, thanks. Let's see who's available. No. Okay, we can't find anything more about him, and... Alright. Quest completed, Rogue Knight. So, Sanild is over here. Now, Sanild's supposed to sell really good stuff. There's apparently another quest to be done. I just don't remember what it's called, or who to talk to for it. Maybe the boss of the place.
Hail, traveler.
So the wilds haven't claimed you yet. Good to see you again. Show me your wares. Yeah. I don't remember if we could actually get to this beforehand, although I suspect it's a... Oh, yeah, incidentally, we're going to just save this gold. I suspect we'll make more later, but... Dandy Hat of the Disease Diak. I may buy that just because it's kind of hilarious. The legend behind this hat is that it once belonged to a famed prince of a small kingdom that was conquered and absorbed into the Idran Empire. The prince and his court were known for their outlandish dress, but not, unfortunately, for prowess in battle. In fact, when the prince learned that the Idran army was marching toward him, he threw a fabulous party to welcome the invaders. This hat survived the war and subsequent occupation, and has been traded in many a dark corner by those wishing to further their social standing with panache. Lined with with garish pink silk and adorned with a large chartreuse feather, the hat makes a strong, if questionable, fashion statement. Oh, okay. This is a hilarious joke. If anybody is a fan of R.A. Salvatore, I'm pretty sure that this is the hat of Jarlaxle, last name I can't pronounce, a dark elf mercenary who's extremely mercenary and wears a purple hat. That's hilarious. Snurf's Folly. It once belonged to the wife of a noted animancer known as Snurf. This white gold wedding ring is set with a central pink stone flanked by two small diamonds. The shine of the gems stands in stark contrast to the grimy, worn band. It is rumored that while his love was ill and on the brink of death, the desperate animancer performed a radical experiment to merge her soul with his. According to most versions of the tale, her already weakened body was unable to withstand the strain of the binding. While this process extinguished the little life left in her body, it overwhelmed her soul, fragmenting it into oblivion. Overcome with guilt and despair, the once great man lived out the last of his days in a Svef-induced madness, holding on to the hope that he might somehow glimpse traces of her soul amongst his own pitiful reflection. Aww. Resolve of Constitution, that's pretty good. Vile Stompers. These brews were created in a small village in the Living Lands that is bordered by a toxic swamp and frequently overrun by venomous weeds. Though the hard soles have withstood years of use, the edges of the leather show signs of corrosion. It's believed that some of the venom has seeped into the boots. Grants minor fetid caress. Hello? No? Okay. Cloak of the Fox and the Hunter. Summon noble creature once per rest. Dear wooden legend tells us the story of a hunter who spent his days in the woods trying to find food for her family. In her first trap she caught a boar. Please, great hunter, the boar begged when she approached. I am no ordinary boar. I am the ruler of my kind. If you free me, I will reward you greatly. So the hunter freed the boar, who ran off laughing, never to be seen again. Her second trap caught a turkey. Please, powerful hunter, the turkey said. When she approached, I am no ordinary turkey. I am the ruler of my kind. If you free me, you will get rewards such that you cannot imagine. So the hunter released the turkey, who also ran off laughing, never to be seen again. The final trap held the fox. I don't think he's going to have a very good day. Please, mighty hunter, the fox began as she approached. I will not free you. The hunter said, I've already lost 2 wonderful meals. I will not lose a third. If you truly will reward me, then I will free you. But you must leave something of yours behind, so I know you will return. So the fox left behind the length of its legs, enchanting the hunter's cape with grace and reflexes. The fox returned to its kind, but was rejected for short-legged appearance. You look like a dog, her fellows taunted. No longer welcome in her kind, the fox returned to the hunter and offered another deal. She would aid the hunter in all endeavors as payment for her life. This cloak represents the bargain between the fox and the hunter. Weathered and worn, this cloak is tan with light splotches. When pulled over the head, the corners look like erect dog ears. Okay. Wow. That's hilariously good. Hang on. Compare that to Cape of the Cheat. Ooh. Huh. Well. Oh, I'm so tempted to pick this up instead of that. Munakra Eret? This exquisite piece. 12 will. Wow. Okay. This exquisite piece was crafted by alchemists for secret society aristocrats in Old Vilea. Throughout its history, it has graced the ocular orbits of scheming nobles, influential politicians, and charming salesmen. The dark brass monocle features intricate gear and leaf filigree along the rim. It confers sophistication and carries the unmistakable scent of old money. Okay. Oh, that's a charm spell. Berserker's Belt. Only usable by Barbarian. Plus 20% frenzy duration. Holy moly. Is that... Okay, it's not that expensive because we don't have that many Berserkers. This belt was the product of a strange collaboration between the famed barbarian Strungber and an animancer of comparatively lesser fame. Strungber was determined to extend the period in which he could cast himself into a fearless frenzy, for it was the means by which he survived most of his many battles. The Animancer, in turn, was much intrigued by the opportunity to investigate the affliction of temper. Over a period of time, this trigger for Strungber's rage was isolated, and the belt was imbued with a spell which mimicked the effect. The resulting damage done to the laboratory ensured that the pair never collaborated again, but Strungber was very pleased with the belt he received. Oh. Skip some camping supplies. Bracers of all-consuming rage. When the husband and children of Elena Skycleaver were captured by Tyrwin the Blackhearted, she and her troops besieged his castle, hoping to negotiate her family's return. Instead, Tyrwin had them impaled on the battlements while Elena watched from below. Upon seeing the atrocity, Elena abandoned all rational thought and ran screaming towards Tyrwin's castle, first in anguish, then in rage. To the surprise of all present, Elena suddenly stopped screaming and burst into flames, supposedly touched by Magrin herself. Tyrwin's soldiers loosed their arrows, but Elena didn't even slow. She struck the castle gates like a battering ram, bursting through and scattering Tyrwin's soldiers. Desperate to escape her fury, those who remained threw their master into her path. Her flames engulfed him, and no one knows if the unearthly scream that followed came from him or from her, but within minutes both of them had burnt to ashes. Only these bracers survived. Bracers are made of bronze covered in a dark green patina. Etched into the metal is a picture of a slender humanoid engulfed in flames. Strangely enough, the humanoid has no head, only two blue orbs where the eyes would normally be. Ooh. I think I'll buy those. Thank you. And... what are you packing? Oh, because we got a, alright, well, you know what, that's just the basic enchantment, so it's not that bad. Alright, we'll trade for that. There we go. And we can slap on our new bracers. What we had were Fulvano's gloves, which aren't that great. Yep. Please click, thank you. Ah. Can we enchant you to be fine? No, we can do damaging. Oh. Why would you ever do damaging 1 when fine is even better? Enchantment. Right. So, does this require... Hang on. Now that I'm thinking about it, what exactly does dexterity do? Right. Dexterity is an abstraction of a character's hand-eye coordination and balance and overall grace. In interactions, it can be used for sleight of hand and fast reactions. In combat, it affects the character's action speed with all attacks, spells, abilities, and contributes to reflex defense. Okay, so we'll go to inventory. There you go. Have some. Oh, that's too much. I think I just dumped it in here. Yep. That, no. I don't want a silly hat. You have your own cape. There we go. So he should now. Dex of 11, plus 3 action speed, plus 2 reflex. Sweet, that means he'll be able to shoot more often.
I'm here.
Excellent. Right. Well, this turned out to be sort of a... Oh, wait. Let's go here. And I understand this is a bit of a do-nothing episode. But let's see. I'm looking for work.
I do have something. You don't mind stepping on the toes of the Crucible Knights. Come to think of it, the Dominels won't be too pleased either. They've never liked seeing someone with nicer things than them.
Where do I begin?
Some of my other expeditions have come back with a rumor about a place called Lea Remen up near Stormwall Gorge. It's supposed to hold some of the greatest weapons those Engwithan bastards ever made. And we've got need of them.
Oh. He cast a sidelong glance at you. I trust you won't go blathering to the town crier when I tell you the knights are meddling in animancy, befouling souls to build metal warriors. We've got to be prepared to defend ourselves and the city. If there's anything that can stand a chance against this madness, it's weapons made by the Engwithans themselves. They made the same kinds of abominations in their time. They'd know how to kill 'em. They've sent the giant slayers after the weapons, but they haven't had much luck so far. They're better fighters than treasure hunters. Meet up with... Oh, I've sent the giant slayers. Meet up with them at Wood End Plains and see how far they've gotten. If you can get those weapons, I'll see you get your cut. This is a joke, right? He expects us to grave rob the Engwithans for a few rusty old weapons. He fumes and his little fists ball up. I should kill him for even suggesting it. I mean, we're not doing this, right? He looks at you for a long moment as his face turns pale. Oh no, you're thinking about it. I can smell it on you. You're actually thinking about it. Why do I even try to install decency into you heathens? Tell me about the dozens. Whedon's expression becomes serious, the timbre of his voice deepening. Good men and women, trying to walk in the footsteps of great men and women who came before us. We're a loose association of warriors and expeditionaries in the Deerwood. Not as fancy as the Crucible Knights, mind you, but at least we remember our roots. At least they remember someone else's roots and pretend to be like 'em, he means. Your roots? The Crucible Knights take pride in having won the Deerwood's freedom 150 years ago, but we're the ones who've protected it. Everyone knows that the Saints' War ended when the Godhammer destroyed Weidwin at Evandir Bridge. A lot of folks don't know how Weidwin wound up on that bridge. 7 men, 5 women. They walked out of Helgot Citadel and faced down a god, and held him there until the bomb went off. He thumps the table. That's the legacy we defend. Some call us mercenaries, but we don't need matching armor and silky cloaks to remember our roles. We're the same now as we were then. We stand up for the people. The first line of defense, whatever it takes. We got new enemies now. If it's not Weidwin, it's his damned legacy. It's the damned soul butchers in Brackenbury making things worse on all of us. Probably causing the whole thing, one way or another. Well, we haven't gone anywhere, and there's a lot more than 12 of us now. We defended Deerwood once, we'll do it again. Right. I'm surprised Durrance didn't have a comment about that. It's sort of nonsense he likes to yap about, so... And supposedly he was there. Maybe he'll say something when we leave. Speaking of which... So apparently I was mistaken about the Yenwood Fields, that it has a time limit, which is fine by me. I'm totally
With
okay.
the cat's nose, how is it you failed to notice your rotten stench?
Failed to notice? Hardly. I put work into smelling this way.
I should have expected.
I never know what sort of game is downwind. I need to smell like part of nature, not an interloper.
I like Haravis. I didn't intend to offend him, and I hope this doesn't make him leave. Because apparently the dozens are some of the allies we can acquire for the battle at Yenwood. It was added as a quest in one of the patches, and I'll be honest, I'm not sure why they thought it was a good idea, but I suppose it's meant to be taken on by a much more powerful party. Hard to say. But I'm wondering if having Loudmouth with me will help. Let's head to Caed Nua. I'm actually kind of hoping that as we do this, we'll end up with the hedge maze at Caed Nua completed, because it will increase the security, and so we'll get more taxes instead of less.
Looks a little healthier than before.
I should hope so. I'm sinking enough money into the place. Yeah, we're gonna get the so we got the main keep. Let's see. I think we'll get the training grounds. Training grounds, or is it barracks I need? I think no, actually, I'm gonna get the Warden's Lodge. Yeah, we'll get the Warden's Lodge next. Just presuming I remember to do that. Ooh, I'll tell you what. We are going to go and rest, and in the next episode, we will head to Woodend Plains and meet up with the Giant Slayers. Until then, this has been Pillars of Eternity with Triax 2. That's what this has been. I will see you guys next time. Bye.